Yeah, John, how do you take it?
Want my coffee? 7 equals.
3 equals.
Very light on the cream. I'm on a diet.
You come in here every weekend. I know how you take your coffee.
All right, they give you a jambota and a coffee regular. First of all, my name is Johnny Shoes.
We know
better
who
known
you are.
as James Bond in the old movies. Now Johnny Shoes is the new James Bond, and they're not that. You know what I mean?
Well, baby,
Excuse me.
is that your breakfast?
This is my jambota.
Is that jambot?
Yes, I'm jumbo. This is one of the jambotas. There's many kinds of jambotas now.
All right.
Now, what I say, the jambota is what you have left over in the fridge. You throw it in a frying pan. You know, whatever it could be. Sardines, this, that, throw it in, and you make with eggs. Anything in the old days, you make jambota with eggs. I got my name Johnny Shoes. My father's a cobbler, shoemaker. My brother Joe Shoes, Frankie Shoes, Johnny Shoes, and my sister Slippers. Related, we're cousins.
We are actually.
The whole North End is related. See, thank God my father was a shoemaker, and I'm called Johnny Shoes. Everybody in the North End has a nickname.
Yeah.
I said, thank God my father wasn't a gynecologist. What would they call us? You know what I mean? Fingers? I don't know. What would you call us?
I don't want to say
No,
it.
don't say nothing. All right. You're Americana. Now Ralph's a North End because he was born here. She was born on the kitchen table in the North End. And if I die in the living room, they got to put me on the kitchen table. That's the way it goes.
So,
And my brother Joe came home while I was being born. Ma, when do we eat? Well, I clean the table. Clear the table, throw it in the closet, and then we eat, you know. And the table, Dr. shouts, you have enough of this stuff, it'll turn you off and on. Off, on, and keep going. And that's what you want, because this goes with sex. Off, on, and you have more hot sauce.
so you use this as
Before
a
you
sexual,
have sex.
that's a sexual aid?
Sure, now they got, what do they call that thing? The sexual hot sauce from the bottle. No? No?
Keep talking, I don't know.
What
do they got, John? What are you talking about?
Hot sauce.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sexual aid.
This gets you going. Cold hogs too. Cold hogs with hot sauce, you can do two.
Forget about it. You need to change your pants,
You
John.
can eat 2 on 1. Different on the hot sauce. Now you got the different hot sauces, you know.
Really? I never looked at it sexually.
Very,
I
very.
will now.
Oh, Joe, you start sweating, or you start beating, your heart starts going fast, and you start going,
That's from the sex or the hot sauce?
Both.
hot sauce.
It's an aphrodisiac.
Yeah. Every day I come in here, have my breakfast, my what? My
I got a bacon, egg, and
jambota.
cheese garlic.
And in the afternoon, I get my lunch, jambota, different style. You know, like mine could be steak and cheese, jambota style, with mushrooms and onions and peppers and everything. They throw everything in there.
Hey, let's get this jambata thing down.
Jambota, you got it, you got it, you got it.
Jambata can be morning, noon, and night.
Yeah, it depends on how you want it. If it could be jambota spaghetti style with meatballs and sausages and brioches. It's all mixed into one. Called jambota. It's a mixture of everything. If it's breakfast, it's a mixture of eggs, ham, bacon. This is turkey. Now this is turkey with egg whites. All you can eat. My daughter said.
No bacon.
Oh, no fats, no nothing. Beautiful. Same thing in the
Hey,
afternoon.
John, why don't you talk who introduced you to egg whites?
Oh, yeah, no, they did. These guys are very good cooks, you know. They come from high quality cook schools, you know. Like the University of Michelangelo. They learned how to cook. Yeah, he did. He got a diploma. They all got diplomas. Joe turns me on to everything, but never turns me on to a 23-year-old. You know what I mean?
Hot sauce is a sexual?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you eat this shit. They look at you like you're flaming red.
Well,
With the shirt anyway, you know.
so you're a flamer.
I'm a flaming jambota. You don't get archives. It was Sicilian jambotas. They're even more. Sicilian jambotas compared to the Italian jambotas, different kind of people. You know what I'm talking about?
No idea.
Yeah, no, you know. You ask any Sicilian, and you say, "What's a jambota?" He'll tell you exactly what it is. If he's from the old school. See, I'm from the old school. Oh, Sonny might come in. He's a regular here and there. But my regulars are all in Florida. The girls, the guys, you know, go like chum around. Every day we come in, what do? We come in here. This is like the local old-time coffee shops. This is the last of the coffee shops. In the old days, you go in the coffee shop to find out who's going to jail, who's getting married, who got married. who's pregnant, you know, and you find out all the news. I come in the morning, all right, go ahead, lay it on me, who died, you know what I mean? They said, you hear, Charlie died, Mary died, Harry died, Jim got pregnant. Jim, well, no, he married the guy that was already pregnant. But anyway, you find out the news of the day. We don't have a newspaper. We never had newspapers those days. Today we have a newspaper. They're all full of shit. If you want the truth, you want your community news, come in this coffee shop. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Oh, this is a luxury. They talk about everybody, the lies, all lies. Whoever's not here, we talk about. You know what I mean? If you're not here, we talk about who's here? Joe's not here. Sonny's not here? Let's talk about Sonny.
Let's talk about Sonny. Tell me about
That
Sonny.
crook.
Talk about Sonny.
He's a crook. But you know, you think he shares? No. He only eats it because he eats Greeky nuts. He's the one that introduced me to Kaniki nuts, Sonny.
Right, we got that,
You got that whole story with the Kaniki
Right.
nuts. But Sonny come in, he'll tell you,
He says you mispronounced it.
don't listen to him. He don't know because he's old.
Kariki nuts or Kaniki?
Kakariki nuts. They used to sell them next door. They used to have a little fruit store. See, Sonny's from the other side of the north. There's different sides now. North, south, east. So when you live down the Endicott and that's a whole new generation, a whole new gang, a whole new story. So when Sonny comes up here, we share. You want to know what's happening on Hanover Street? You know, we tell you what's happening. Let me know what's going on Salem Street. And we share. Who died, who got married, who got pregnant, who didn't get pregnant, who got a divorce. Who's fooling around with whose wife or girlfriend, but very religious, you know, very, you know.
How do you break it up? By where you grew up in Italy?
Yeah, well, Sicilians are different than the tanks. Oh, that's one part. But in the north there, we're all one. You know, like that. We get to know you because we all grew up in the same Michelangelo school. The Mickeys. Or the Saint school. Or growing up today in the north end? Not the north end. There's like, we used to be 99% Sicilians, Italians. 99%. Different streets with different parts of Italy. I was from this side of Sicily, they were that side of it. Today, Italians, original North Ended, I'm an original. 10%. But we got the best 10% in Boston. We got the professionals. You know what I mean by that? We got the doctors, the nurses, what do you call it? We got all, so crime is never, you ain't gonna get a lawyer gonna jump an accountant. You know what I mean? And they're not, you know, they don't do that. They have the money. But if they can afford $2,000 a month, they can live here. We got the best. The other people got the crooks and this and that. See, and then cattle rustling is down here in the north end. You don't get that around here anymore.
No more?
One time, yes, when the horses down the market and all that. No more. It's all clear. Crime is down because we won't tell them anything. Anytime crime commits, we keep it to ourselves. You know what I'm talking about?
Johnny gave my first haircut, I'm going to say in 1990.
Well, so Wednesday, 6 o'clock, my last customer.
Was it a good one?
Cried like
I don't
a baby.
remember.
Cried. My mother took him in. Cried.
53 years of service, I assume it was all right.
Yeah, I know.
Back then, he was only in his 30 years of service. But, anyways, I wake up in the morning, looking forward to come to work just to talk to Johnny for the day. During election time, it was the best talking to Johnny. He's telling me stories about Mayor White and Flynn, and I never even heard of these guys until Johnny told me them.
These things are copycat?
Who's a crook, who's not a crook. The other day it was so cold in here, and Johnny told me that's the first time ever he's seen a politician with his hands in his own pocket.
On the end of his then there was a dog stuck to a hydrant with his leg up. That's cold. And the other dog's taking advantage of that. That ain't right. You know what I mean? I take a little soup, you know, keep it warm. But they happen. It happens. You know, you get your tongue stuck to a pole, dogs get stuck to a hydrant. Sonny Marabella taught me that. See, I wore the red shirt. See Johnny, Sonny wore a red jacket.